Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the best daily YouTube live show in all of the realm. Sorry, my fiance just ran across right before we were about to go live. Threw me off my intro a little bit, but a reminder that there is no second best daily YouTube live stream, guys, to talk about the market. Welcome to Market Check by Because Bitcoin. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Max, Tucker, Jackus, and Dr. Will's Outlook. We got a full panel today ready to talk about markets with you guys, breaking down and making sense of everything that's been happening this week. It is a Friday. I hope everybody had a phenomenal week of gains and returns. Hopefully you learned something from this show, or maybe you didn't, but you enjoy it enough to be tuning in. Either way, regardless, welcome, guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy being here. And we appreciate your support as always. As far as the markets go, guys, I mean, look, equities have kind of been a little bit choppy the second half of the week, right? I mean, that's not a surprise given the massive run up we had off the low around 30.
They're talking shit after they just farmed every mountain and then told us to go to the mountains they already farmed.
What was that?
go to Redwoods. We already farmed it. Redwoods is 100% farmed.
I'm lost.
I'm lost.
I don't know what's going on. Okay,
bad,
Tommy, proceed. We'll circle back with that in just a second.
My apologies.
No, all good, man. All good. We got that massive. We had that massive run up on equities about a week. Over the last 10 to 12 days. Been somewhat stalling. I mean, stalling's maybe the wrong word. Cooling off might be the better one, right? I mean, consolidation here. We are getting some natural reaction from risk-off metrics like volatility and the dollar throughout this week. They haven't been enough to send equity indices lower, which is pretty indicative of the strength of this move that we've seen so far. Would expect probably maybe some sideways to continue before continuation at the end of the year, whatever that looks like in equities. But the real volatility throughout this week has, really been derived in crypto, right? I mean, it's been pretty much a trader's dream as long as you've been bull biased, right? Hey, we even had some decent shorts yesterday too on altcoins during that leverage run. So there's just been opportunities abound. At the end of the day, that's all you can really ask for as an active market participant, right? Yeah, I mean, we're going to be breaking down some coins. I'm sure that we're going to be looking to be buying over the next few weeks, things that we had noticed are maybe looking stronger, weaker, correlations, everything in between, right? I mean, it's just going to be just another great show on Market Check. I want to go ahead and get right into the discussion, guys. What are we seeing that's sticking out this morning? I see Tucker's got Sol loaded up. I do want to point out before I kind of open the discussion here that Sol has had the highest correlation to Bitcoin of any altcoin in this market over the last few weeks, which I think is pretty notable. If you are trading Bitcoin, right? I mean, Sol has essentially just been beta of that as far as direct correlations and before market rotations. But let's dive into it, guys. What are we seeing today?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of things that are coiled, looking like they're ready to go higher, man. Sol just doesn't give a damn. That's the real story, man. Sol does not give a damn. It wants higher. We've talked a little bit about, what could like the craziest scenario for Solana be moving forward. And actually, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I want to just talk hypothetically about, we may never revisit some of these lower levels again on Sol, guys, if we're being completely impartial about it. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to pull a Tommy and steal the screen here. Okay. So I had this idea as we were like right here around like 29, 30 bucks when we started to flip, these weekly levels right here. I had this thought, what if all of this is a deviation? This whole thing right here is a deviation, and this is your range low, and somewhere around here is your range high. What if, I'll make that thicker, this is deviation, and we're basically just going to spend time like up here now above the range high. So deviation low leads to deviation high. Charts love symmetry. what if, I mean, this might be just like the deepest value you could have ever imagined on Sol. And, we might just do this, and spend some time backfilling this inefficiency. Because this move right here, this whole thing, that was a very just disgusting, egregious sell off there. I mean, we rocketed down from the top of this wick, 143, down to $25 in like a month, maybe. Well, how long did that take? This is the 2 week time frame. So, like, a month and a half, 2 months, maybe. Silly, absolutely crazy. So I think it's not crazy to imagine that, these come and get backfilled and we spend a lot of time up here between 50 and $70. Sol's an absolute monster, man. Absolute monster. So beach ball underwater is in full effect with Solana. At this point, I am looking for symmetrical deviation to form. I am personally very underexposed to Sol. I do help a couple people manage their bags, and I got them exposed to Sol. But myself, unfortunately, very, very underexposed. But my hope for those that are coping because they're underexposed, like myself, is that we'll see something like this for ETH Sol. Let's remove this maybe. Best case scenario, I would say for ETH Sol, let's remove this, put a thicker one on. You could maybe see this range high get retested for ETH Sol. So if Ethereum really rips here, maybe Solana will bleed down like this. I don't think you'll get a perfect retest, but I could see, us working into this inefficiency, something like this. So my hope is that I'm really less focused on the Sol USD valuation and more focused on the Sol ETH and Sol BTC valuation. My hope is that, it'll reaccumulate here. And then we can, we can get in the game. We can get in the game on something like this. So that's my hope. Whether Sol's at $80 at that point or whether it's at $30, it doesn't really matter. But I'm focused on these pairs. And then for for Sol BTC, it's still trading like a Chad, man. We are breaking out of this range right here. What else is there to really say? I mean, at this point, I'm almost concerned it's just gonna like do this. But again, still, I'm looking for some sort of reaccumulation. Maybe it's like a range that forms here, and then we can try to get in for a move up like that. So, anyways, not to make the whole thing about Sol, but wait, hang on. Look at this. Caress the like button. We're used to beating up the like button, but today we're going to caress the like button. Show the like button some love. Take it out to a 5-star dinner. Buy it a bouquet of roses. Buy it some chocolates and set it up next to a warm, crackling fire in a wood log cabin. All right? Caress the like button for us, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. We got 17 likes on the video. Let's quickly change that. Let's get up to, like at least 20. Let's just fly to 20. Then I'll bug you again. We'll get to 30. And then Jackus is going to come in at the end. And he's probably going to not suggest you caress the like button, but demand that you abuse the like button. All right. So you're going to get me soft right now. Jackus will likely come in later and demand 50 likes. He'll probably threaten to withhold alpha unless we get that like button up to 50. So good cop, bad cop. We're going to start with 20, then we're going to go to 30, and then you're going to have to deal with Jackus later. So guys, please like the stream if you have not yet. It does wonders for the channel. It does wonders for our growth. Furthermore, if you are new here, maybe watching live, you found us from Twitter, or maybe the YouTube robot is starting to show our stream to the masses, which is even more fantastic. We are Because Bitcoin, and this is Market Check. It's a daily show brought to you, again, by Because Bitcoin. We go live Monday through Friday at 10:50 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the full cast. Myself, Tucker, Snorlax, Jackus, and Dr. Will's Outlook. It is a 1.5 hour alpha dump, man. We literally just come on here and dump alpha. We talk charts, we talk narratives. So please consider subscribing to the channel as well. We are always here for you guys 5 days per week, just as you guys are always here for us. So please like the stream. And if you have not yet, consider subscribing. It will probably change your life for the better. But anyways, that's enough for me. That's enough about Sol. I'm underexposed. You're underexposed. I don't care how much you have. You don't have enough. it is what it is, man. We're gonna cope by charting the Sol and ETH pairs and just waiting to be rotators. All right.
I would like to cut in a little bit. Sorry about earlier. My daughter's talking.
Oh, was that
But
not to us, Will? Were you talking to somebody else?
yeah, I was talking to my daughter, man.
Oh,
Okay.
we
My
were
bad.
so confused,
I
man.
was like, and then I realized my mic was unmuted, and I was like, oh, whoops.
Okay, because I had literally no idea what you were talking about.
She has a day off from school, and she was showing me her game or whatnot, and I was sitting there talking to her. But yeah, so I feel like Sol's a great trade. It's a great trade. I think that the people that got into $8, they're very very excited people. I think upside potential though is kind of capped in my perspective. Just based off of the simplicity of the market cap, right? And a lot of people tend to fade that, and they like to look at, oh well, this has potential for this has potential for that, and we saw that result in 2021, where a lot of people are like market cap doesn't matter, and it did very much, because only so much liquidity will flow into the crypto market. The crypto market will only go up so much, and it really depends on what your outlook is on the total. If your outlook on the total is 6 trillion, then you can take that and kind of split that amongst your top picks, and kind of get a really good, I would say, gauge of number go up. If your guesstimate of the total is probably about 10 trillion, and I don't mean guesstimate as in you guess the total, but more of like you kind of look at previous total, current total, and look at your double triple totals or whatever, right, and kind of figure out what your realistic numbers would look like for total. And I think whatever your total number you come up with, if you were to split that amongst your most bullish assets, and obviously give Bitcoin its fair share, as far as that's what it always gains every single market share. Your upside potential gets capped at a certain point with certain altcoins specifically. And that's the way I look at Solana. Like, I think Solana's sitting at what, 20 billion market cap or something like that. So people anticipation for Solana to go to 200 billion market cap by the next bull run. I think that at that point, you're looking at a 10x easy, right? But you have to have the expectation of 200 billion. If you're looking at to go to 400 billion, then you got an easy 20x. And this is the thing that I like to look at for exponentials, because I like to assess my risk based on my X potential, because X potential is your risk, because that means low liquidity typically if your X potential is high.
Will,
And
did you just see this? Did you just look at the screen?
which one?
Our biggest super chat to date, Will.
Love the outlook.
I
Oh,
think
we got
he's
a super
talking about Will's outlook.
Will's outlook.
Oh yeah, yeah,
No,
that's
he
Mark.
has to be. He capitalized outlook.
That's Mark. No, but Mark
Yeah, he
knows.
did. He did. That's for Dr. Outlook, man.
Mhm.
Wow. Mark, that's the biggest super chat to date, man. $15, man. We're making like 10 to 15 bucks a show now, man. That's incredible. Mark, thank you so much. Thank you for the tip. It's so greatly appreciated. You guys are the best, man. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Mark threw me back in my chair with that.
No,
Mark, thank you,
you're
man.
good. Yeah, definitely appreciate you, Mark. He knows, like, that's Tad's. He's been a long time follower, but
Oh yeah. He knows.
yeah,
He knows.
But no, I just like to throw that out there, just to kind of like, the euphoric. It's great. It's great to feel good. It's great to see a green portfolio. But I like to level expectations so people understand what their expectations are. Because some people, they come into things like Soul, and they think there's still potential for 100x, right? And really, the reality is there's probably zero chance. I won't even give zero, because really that's a number you should never give
Dream
anything.
bigger, Will. Dream bigger.
Like we'll say it's maybe a 3% chance you're getting 100x. Like, crypto would have to go up exponentially to see those type of moves, and I would arguably say even a 50x, you're getting really low percentages on that potential too. But I mean,
Wait,
again, I think,
Will, you said
yeah,
crypto would have to go up exponentially?
I mean, like,
That's what it does, brother.
well beyond well beyond what I'm expecting for crypto specifically,
That's
right?
the name of the game, brother. Crypto goes up exponentially.
Yeah, I mean, a $10 trillion cap is exponentials. It's massive,
It's
but
true.
I don't see that going to Sol.
You don't see any of that going to Soul?
Well,
no,
that's
I
cope,
do.
brother. That's cope.
Yeah,
No,
it sounds
I
like you
didn't.
don't
No,
hold
no,
any soul, brother.
you didn't hear me. I said I don't see all of that going to Sol.
Well,
No,
of course not,
sure,
right?
sure.
It'll be spread amongst the ecosystem. But I think
Yes,
Soul,
correct.
I mean, look at what's happening, man. Look at Soul right now.
Do you think Sol's gonna flip ETH?
No.
Okay, then there's your answer. It's that simple.
No, but
If
I
you
think
think Sol's
no,
gonna
but I
flip
think
ETH,
no,
then
no, 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 no. Hang
I'd
on,
be
hang on,
very
hang on. Whoa,
bullish
whoa,
on
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa. I think that Soul will outperform ETH percentage wise.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. If you're looking at Sol from like a safe trade standpoint, like an easy 10, 20x layup, outperformance, sure. I think that it's a great pick, right? But if you're looking at Sol and you're like, I'm gonna get a 30, 40, 50x, I don't think that's happening.
Max, that's cope right there, brother. We're pamping.
Dude, it's over for my
I mean,
Phillies, man.
we can pamp all we want. I'm just talking about market cap specifically of any token. It's not just Sol. It'd be any token. It's just like Ethereum. This is why I dog on Ethereum a lot. I'm like, Ethereum's going to do what Bitcoin does every cycle now.
Look at the
It's already moved
candles,
into that
man.
rotation.
We might be about to put in one of these guys. I'm not even
So
kidding.
what I think I'll close this out and let you guys kind of speak on it. But what I think is happening is Sol is doing what Ethereum did from 2017 to 2021, right? And Ethereum's doing what Bitcoin did. So Ethereum's turning into the new Bitcoin. Bitcoin's turning into the stable coin. And Sol's basically going to do an outperformance of Ethereum and, give some exponentials. And then it's going to become your normie coin, just like Ethereum is going to be this cycle. So you might get like a 10x, 6x on Ethereum. And that should be your expectations for every cycle on Ethereum until a certain point of market cap. And then you're not going to see that anymore.
Dude,
And same
another
thing with
super
Sol.
chat. Another super chat.
In
Wow.
euros.
Here we go, guys.
In euros.
In euros.
This
That's
must
for
be
you,
a
Jackus.
This must be a Jackus one. Yeah. It's got to be. Caspa 30 billion market cap 2025. Will, I think they're trolling you, Will, because you don't like Casper. You haven't.
No. I actually flipped on Caspa. I flipped on Caspa. So
Was that after you compared it to Luna, or was that before you? Sorry, that was mean, but that was a low hanging fruit because you literally spent a week comparing it to Casper.
Well deserved. I did do that. And I'm more than willing to admit when I'm wrong, right? And I'm telling you, like the second I saw it break my resistance, I was like, nope. I was like, it's going up. I was like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's no longer going down. But that's the difference between me and a lot of traders. A lot of traders will try and ride that out, and they'll just move the goalpost. I typically will see price where it violates my invalidations or validations, and I'm like, okay, I was wrong. And that's really just how I am. Like I don't mind being wrong. It's okay for me.
No, that's fair. I was just making fun of you, Will. I was just making a little fun of you. It's all love.
I did say that though. Like I'm not gonna sit here in front like I didn't. Like that was
So
something that was said.
I think the 30 bill market cap by 2025 is bearish. I don't know why you're so bearish, but thank you for the super chat. That is so kind of you. I'd say at least 50 bill, probably 100 bill. Honestly, it seems like a lot of projects last cycle peaked out around 100 bill, like the blue chips of last cycle. I would say there's no reason why Caspa couldn't.
What likes are we at, Max, right now?
24. Don't worry, we'll get to 30, and then we're gonna call you in to be the enforcer. Okay, guys. Quick reminder: if you have not liked the stream yet, please consider taking one quick moment and hitting that thumbs up button for us. It does wonders for the channel. It does wonders for our growth. And thank you guys so much for being here again. Please, please, please hit that thumbs up button for us. We are almost at 30. We're at 25. I know we can get there. It's early in the stream, guys, and you're crushing it. We as a collective here are absolutely crushing it. But please consider liking. So, Tucker, what are you drawing here, man?
I think I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for you guys. It should add some pull to the upside. No, but originally I was looking at just a little, So we've been riding these EMAs. Just pay attention to this whole area right here, really, right? So we had big pump, then kind of the double whipsaw, bled, pump candle, doji, massive pump, right? So pump, this was, egregious, obviously. We kind of bled, red candle, big green, doji. I'm looking for one of these guys. I'm looking for one of these guys right here.
On a Friday, Tucker? On a Friday?
On
Oh
a
my
Friday.
gosh, they've done it again, man. I'm so sorry, Tucker, but they won't stop super chatting, man. What am I supposed to do over here?
Oh, Remy.
What am I
Remy the
supposed to
Whippet.
do, man? Remy, man. Remy's been around for a long time too. Remy, I recognize your dog's face, unless you are the dog, but I assume it's your dog's face. Remy, thank you so much. DYP 3 mil market cap, absolute degen play. Thoughts if
Should
you
we
had
just
time?
check it real quick?
I mean,
wait a second. Whoa. Wait, DYP?
DYP. Is this even going to be on TradingView, or are we going to have to go to Dex Screener?
Wait, okay, that's Paul and X.
Yeah, the name is
KuCoin?
not going
Yeah,
to all-time
KuCoin's
high.
got it.
KuCoin's got it at a 3 mil market cap. Wow. It kind of does look nice, man.
Doesn't look bad.
At a 3 mil market cap, is that correct?
It's on
DYP.
Coinbase.
Would Coinbase list something at a 3 mil market cap?
No, they probably would not.
Maybe you could check the ticker on Coinbase. I doubt you could buy it on Coinbase.
I don't see it on Coinbase. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's a different one. DeFi yield protocol. That's a different one though.
Guys, this is our most lucrative stream yet, man. We've made about 20 bucks.
Here's the only problem though with this one. Hitting that VWAP pretty
Hot
much.
knife through butter, Tucker. Hot knife through butter.
Hot knife through butter, you think? I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
DYP. I might have to check that one out.
Never heard of it, man. Never heard of it.
I actually have never heard of it either.
Huh. Will, have you heard of this? Doctor.
Which one?
Doctor's with a patient.
Dipius? Dipius?
Nope. Never heard of that.
If Will hasn't heard of it, then I'm confused, man. Will knows all the little
Yeah.
Yeah, it tends to be. I know all the little niche things that most people aren't paying attention to, but
Yeah.
Well,
ETH's gonna make a new high of yours soon, man.
I'm looking it up right now, though. Give me just a second. What was it? DY what?
DYP, and it's Dipius,
Dipius, DYPIUS.
Dipius.
Yeah.
Where's my double top meme?
No. Oh wait, I have one for you. I'm gonna text it to you right now. Hang on. It's an old one from the bull market, man. Hang on. Hang on.
We're gonna sell off from this OB.
Yeah, I'm worried because we didn't put a wick. Well, maybe. Oh, we could count it. Oh yeah.
3 minutes.
We popped down to the 3 minute, boys.
I think there are some shorts on Bitcoin we can pop here locally.
Yeah, we're popping them all right.
Guys, is it over with TRB or is it popping to an all-time high?
TRB.
And TRB got smacked yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah.
I saw the funding was like 3,000 or something. Or 2,000 something. Yeah, I got completely smoked.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Check weekly.
Still pamped a lot, but boom.
Healthy retest. Very healthy retest.
Actually, it may retest 79.
Probably just
continue
do this
higher.
forever now. Bag holders are done. Tommy, didn't you have a thesis about TRB?
I don't even know what to make of TRB, man. I think it's just like a money laundering coin.
Oh man. What do you know? Maybe it's a bid.
I'm not touching it, man. I'm not. I wouldn't. If I did touch it, I wouldn't dare short it with that funding.
No.
And just the way it's been manipulated the whole way up. You can see with the funding how just egregious the manipulation with spot markets has been, because they, Binance controls the entire supply of TRB. So they've just been manipulating the funding to be super negative and paying out their longs. And anybody who's willing to take their or be their counterparty has just gotten incinerated.
Yeah.
A lot of people were trying to short that thing on the way up. A lot of people on Twitter.
75 the new all-time highs.
With the funding so negative, you could just put on like a 2x long and just collect funding.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're almost at 30 likes, guys. 1 like away. If you guys could please hit that like button. Thank you guys so much.
When's Rollbit gonna do it, man?
Dude, I had a nice fractal on Rollbit this morning.
Caspa?
Yeah, it was the Rollbit Caspa. Should I recreate it?
Yeah, you should. You should.
Should we cook a little bit?
Yeah.
Or do you want to cook a little bit?
I mean, I
See
can
the-
see.
Zoom out a little bit on Rollbit. Yep. Vertical accumulation, bruv. Right there. That's where we're at. See the little 3 drives right there on Rollbit?
Yeah, they were higher.
Nah.
Divergent.
Come on.
Hey,
nitpicker, man.
I own Rollbit, man. I own Rollbit. I would love to see this. I can see it happening. I think this
if
is
ETH breaks out here, man, it will rip. It's that simple. That's the first place people will go.
Exchange tokens are going to do well, period. I think KuCoin's going to do well. BNB is going to do well. All these are going to do well. Cartel's going to do amazing.
What about Crow, Will?
Bro, I know it sounds absolutely disgusting, but I could see Crow running it back this cycle. 100% could see it. And nobody uses that platform, by the way.
No, nobody.
Nobody uses Crow.
Oh wow.
That's insane. Just 2 years ago, they had wild advertisements on stadiums, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The average. That's why I told people don't fade it, even though nobody uses it, because they just sit there and advertise people into buying it.
What do we call this pattern, man?
That's called the Shrek.
The Shrek.
Burj Khalifa.
It's called the running it, burning it back, right? The VCs got to get their money back.
Yeah.
Burj Khalifa.
Look at that! Look at that run up. How many X's is that? I can't even see it.
Up here? What do you mean?
Where it's at?
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit, Will. Hang
No,
on.
no. From the low. From the low.
Will's going to get his burrito, man.
Yeah, he is.
How many X's is that from the low?
37.
They're gonna run it back, bro. VC time.
37x.
As Snorlax like to say, the cartel's got to make its money, right?
It's up 2x off this.
Crypto.com cartel.
Yeah.
So here's the bad news, guys, is that we are over 30 likes, and that means it gets turned over to Jackus, man. It's not going to be pretty, man. Jackus is going to get us to 50 likes one way or another, by any means necessary.
Guys, per day, with the amount of alpha we've been sharing you and all been playing out. 60 likes today. I want to see 60.
Oh.
We have not been to 60 and we are pumping the price today. Okay. I want 100% price increase on those likes buttons. And then I'm going to drop some alpha that you can immediately act on. Okay. It's ready. 60 likes. And then I start cooking.
60 likes on a Friday is gonna be
It's gonna
be a tall mountain to climb. We got 52 yesterday, but yesterday
You
we were
guys can do
pumping.
it. I trust our community. They can do it.
Okay.
They can share it with their friends. They can log in into second accounts. By the way, we read
100% they
we
can.
read that, guys. Those of you that do that, we know. So go for it. 60 likes, alpha's gonna be dropped.
All right, let's do this, man. Let's do this. I want to do some sort of like, if they can get to 60 likes, we got to give them something, man. We'll give them alpha. If you guys can get to 60 likes, we're gonna give one of you guys a free something. What would it be? Free BB hoodie, maybe. We got some BB hoodies lying around. Give them a free BB hoodie.
Free hoodies, yeah.
We got free BB hoodies.
Max, do we have BB tanks?
No, we don't. We should get some BB tanks.
I don't know how we don't, man.
Tucker's
Max, you are spoiling them. They're gonna get the alpha, which will make them money, which, by the way, you guys can then use and buy our BB Discord Giga subscription to get
That's
even
true.
more alpha.
That's
to
true.
Make even more money, and then you can buy all the hoodies yourself.
Our
right?
Discord actually has been absolutely insane the past like 3 or 4 months, man. Like insane, just money printer. I don't even know what else to say about it, man. Like it's been ridiculous, man. We had a guy, he turned 3K into 55K. It was like his first leverage trade too, which is the crazy part. Absolutely insane, man.
Chad.
We've been on point lately. We've been
Chad
killing it.
behavior. Yeah.
Well,
Real
on a
quick.
fair note, guys, ask the members themselves.
Yeah, some of them are in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Ask them, and they will tell you their experience, right?
Real quick, Jackus. So somebody brought up M2 money supply. They said M2 is in decline again. It was Zodiac. Zodiac brought up M2. So can we look at M2 and talk about M2?
Yes, we can.
Oh wait. Alpha begins at 60 likes.
Oh my gosh. We're at 41. We need 19 more likes, man.
Yeah, I need to know about M2, guys. So you guys gotta hit the like button.
Oh my gosh. That's double bottom, man. That's clearly just retesting
bottom
support. Yeah, double bottom.
With M2, we get a look at world M2, by the way.
Huh?
Global M2.
Global M2, not US M2.
Okay. What's the ticker for global M2?
I'm not sure it has a ticker. You have to.
You might have to type in everything together.
Ticker.
Like he was talking about like net liquidity.
No. We're talking money supply globally. Asia, Europe, US, the whole thing.
Money supply, Obama Sonic, Inu. Ticker global M2.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna find that, brothers.
No, you'd have to type it in.
You can just type in JP M2 plus EU M2 plus M2 SL plus GB M2, just out of the biggest ones. You'll find
all right, JP M2. Type in
Okay.
JP M2 plus. Just type in like normal M2.
plus
Yeah.
EU M2 plus GB M2.
GB.
Yeah, Great Britain. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Clear. Probably a big bull div at that low too, man. I'm telling you. RSI bull div right at the low.
Will, have
That
you
that
checked
actually
the bull
doesn't look
divs?
bad at all, man. Like, no, I mean, not the bull dip, but I'm talking about like just the bounce where it's sitting at. That actually looks like it's standing still. Might actually rip up again. Like this could almost turn into a W in reality. I mean, granted, you could wait for confirmation, which would be you got the lower high, or and then you got the higher low right there on the left. If you can wait for confirmation for it to break above that higher low, but the reality is like I think this goes up. I don't think it rolls down again. You can see the slowdown in the mood. I love to talk about these because like people don't understand line charts. They understand just regular bar charts. So line charts operate very similar to bar charts. Like you can see when a chart is starting to slow down. See the puke where it just puked down to a level and then it ran sideways and then it dropped a little bit and it dropped a little bit. That's a slowdown move. That means the move is getting ready to turn into a reversal. So once the puke is already initiated, then you get the slow drop, which is just the last bit of capitulation coming out of the market, and then you get the reversal. I would say this is really close to reversing. It could come down a little bit more, but I wouldn't take this as M2 is going to puke again. Like the puke has already happened. You can see it from the high. The
Yeah.
capitulation has already happened. So like a
Yeah.
little more liquidity could be drawn out, but it's not going to be much more.
I would agree with that, Will. I'm pretty convicted, by the way, that crypto moves up here. I just wanted to put that on the record. Actually, Tommy either said this in the beginning of the stream or he said it in the Discord call right before. I cannot remember. They all kind of blend together. But Solana is telegraphing and forecasting this move, and it's been doing that for weeks now, if not months. So if you just take a look at what Sol is doing today, I mean, it's stupid, man. It's up 13% on the day.
No, yeah, we
Absolutely
showed
insane,
this.
man.
I showed this at the beginning. Look at this. So look at this. So the same highs are these highs, right? Like, what do you think's gonna happen here? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean, the other thing too I wanted to add to the M2 conversation is
That's a
like
great point.
you got to look around the world and what's going on around the world, especially when you're talking world liquidity into, because Japan just printed 113 billion in stimulus, right? Some of you may be like, well, that's bearish. It's going to dilute their currency. Yes, it's going to dilute their currency, but so did our whole printing of money dilute our currency. What did our prices do? They went up. So that's what I see going on with Japan, and I see that world liquidity flowing out. A lot of these countries are still printing and they're still supplying liquidity, which can flow into crypto because crypto is a world asset, not a country asset.
Bitcoin ripping, ETH not moving.
Jack has wanted this up on the chart.
What do we got? World. Oh, okay. What, we're ticking back up?
Do you see the
It's
chart?
It's not updated though to the current price of today, but you can clearly see the trend.
Ooh, I want this on our website, boys. You know what I'm talking about.
They don't even know, Max. They don't even know.
It'll be there, Max. We're gonna have everything, including aggregation of NFTs.
Will,
Yes,
hold
we
some
do.
alpha back. Hold that alpha back.
Yeah,
Will.
hold that alpha back, Will. That's coming soon. That's coming
Yeah.
soon.
All right.
It's secret alpha.
Wow, look at this, man. That's interesting.
The devs are building, guys. Trust.
The devs are actually building.
So is this year over year growth, or is it year over year growth of the money supply?
It's a yearly change.
Yearly change. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Year over year.
Yeah,
So
and
right
you can
there. Okay.
see like even when liquidity gets drawn out, you're still like really strong on the uptrend, right?
Yeah, man. Look at this. Like right at the bottom, year over year.
Like
Then you get FTX deviation because that was an unexpected event. Otherwise, the market would continue from there.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be syndicated for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I think this is a great chart, Jackus, too, because I think a lot of people just don't understand him too well enough. They talk about it, but they don't understand it well. And I'm not even talking about our audience. I'm talking about even your macro guys who are macro experts. don't understand M2 from a higher level. They understand it from a basic level, and they're like, oh, look at the M2 chart versus like when you look at the growth of the overall liquidity of the world economies, and then you look at these pullbacks and where they pull back to for M2 and so like for every conversation there's a deeper data point that people are just not looking at, and so they continue to pull straws in a sense and look for things that fit their bias versus actually looking at things from a rounded point of view.
Oh yeah.
What if this is like the biggest normie cup and handle ever? Like cup handle. You know what I mean? What if?
It's ascending triangle, you know? That's what
Or
it is.
cup handle. Just like that.
Oh,
Just
I love that handle.
It's a nice handle. It's a nice handle. Actually, I wanna talk about this chart. I'm pretty sure you pointed this out to me, Jackus.
By the way, Will, do you know where people are looking for confirmation bias right now? On the ETH BTC pair. They are looking for the downside confirmation bias. They are rejecting the pump from their life. And you know what? You gotta respect the pump, guys. You gotta embrace the pump into your life.
Jackus,
Otherwise, you're rejecting.
Before you came on, and you're the only other person I've seen that's actually like really came on to the same thesis. And this is a conversation I was having with the team. I was like, this whole scenario of ETH BTC could just be BTC going up and ETH going up slower. I was like, that could be the whole ETH BTC chart, and in ETH is bleeding against BTC, but in reality, price is still rising on everything, right? And then at some point they flip each other, and that was always that's why I got onto the Bitcoin Ethereum conversation yesterday, because I was like, Ethereum could just lag Bitcoin and then at some point spring past it and then just explode well beyond Bitcoin's exponentials at a certain point in the market, and it always does. And Wabi is aware of it too. He came up, he pointed it out also yesterday when we talked about it in the our free daily spaces on X, and he basically stated like, yeah, he's like every single cycle, Ethereum tends to lag, and then we see that spring out where Ethereum just does exponentials over Bitcoin. And I think Mimir brought up too. He said if Ethereum starts to see some kind of price action movement in the chat, does the ecosystem see price action movement? Yes, liquidity. So liquidity is like a rising tide, right? All ships are docked, all ships are bayed, and when the tide comes up, all ships rise. They rise as one liquidity in a sense. I don't know if I cut out there for a second, guys. Sorry about that.
Well, way lesser than Max.
Oh, we lost Max?
And Tucker is muted, by the way.
Oh, I've just been talking. Damn. Yeah, we lost Max, guys. We lost Max. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think we look.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He is. I see him.
He's loading. Loading.
Max is not giving up yet. He hasn't given up on the pump.
No, how could you, Will? How could you?
You got leaders and you got laggards. Always remember that. That same thing with market participants. You got leaders and you got laggards.
This is true. He's still buffering.
You mean the lead lag report?
Yeah, there it is.
The macro lead lag report. All about the macro.
The macro.
The macro.
All right, fellas, what are we thinking here?
I mean, I think Bitcoin's at least taking out that high again before lower prices.
Yeah.
I think it got caught. And on ETH, if it flips 2107, I think that shorts are caught then.
Piece of crap Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Are you running off your new iPhone 15?
Oh man, dude, just crappy Comcast, man. Unbelievable. Just rugged me. I'm sorry if I just interrupted whoever was just speaking.
I have Comcast too. I completely understand getting rugged by them.
Dude, I'm just sitting here minding my own business, trying to show some charts, and I get rugged. I get completely rugged. And you know what else is rugging us right now? Is the likes, man. We're at 45 likes. Jackus is protesting sharing his charts today until we get to 60 likes, guys.
He is.
It's
Jackus is on a hunger strike until we get to 60 likes, guys.
Oh,
yeah,
I wanted to bring up a salient point before I forget for like the fifth time because I'm old. But the nice thing
Will
about
makes fun of himself and then laughs. I love it. There is no second best.
The nice thing about being early is you don't have to jump super high beta. The bad thing about being late to markets is because you have to play catch up, which means you have to play more risk. And when you have to play more risk, that's more risk on your portfolio and you getting wrecked. So that's why being early is better than being late when it comes to markets. So I just wanted to bring that up for people in the audience who are still sitting there sideline, probably staring at this thing like, do I enter now or do I enter when it passes 50K or 60K or 70K? Like there has to be a point of validation where you have to take entries if you're even interested in investing or operating in these markets. But yeah, that's it.
I want to talk about the chart and Austin, thank you for the feedback. I just turned it down a little bit. Let me know if that's any better. Sometimes I get close to the mic when I'm speaking. I'm not sure why I do that, but I like go in really close. So just let me know if this sounds better. I just turned it down a little bit. Jack has showed me this chart a little bit ago. And since Jackus is on a hunger strike until we get the likes up.
Jackus is not giving you permission to share any of that until we get to 60 likes.
Guys, just a quick reminder, if you are watching and you have not liked the stream yet, please consider taking one quick moment, hitting that thumbs up button for us. Furthermore, if you are new here and you're just coming across this stream, maybe you found us through Twitter or just through YouTube search, we are Because Bitcoin, and this is Market Check. It's a daily live show brought to you 5 days per week, Monday through Friday, by this cast here at Because Bitcoin. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well. It will be life-changing. You will make more money. It will be epic. You will have a lot of fun. So please consider subscribing to the channel as well. But also, if you have not yet, please consider liking the stream because we need Jackus to dump some alpha, man. We need him to dump some alpha. But what Jackus pointed out to me, man, a while ago.
Max, really quick, not trying to be rude. In NFA, not financial advice.
Yeah.
We are not promising any type of returns. In case you guys want to run to the securities office and say we are. So go ahead.
I don't think Gary's gonna come for us, Will. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good. All right. So what Jack has pointed out to me, and since he's on a hunger strike, maybe this isn't exactly it. So I've got the 1 fib, the 0 fib, and then the 786 and the 702. And before every Bitcoin parabola, we retest this little fib pocket, consolidate, rip. Same thing here. I already drew the circle. From high to low, retest this pocket, 786, 702, consolidate, pull back, rip. Let's check it out again. High to low, 786, 702, we retest the pocket. Big pullback here because of COVID, right? If it hadn't been for COVID, maybe just there then. But consolidate, retest, rip. What would that mean for this one? High to low, 786, 702, fib pocket. The low of this is 44K. The high of this is 50K. So just want to put that out there. That maybe we do something like this, and then we pull back, and then woof. It would certainly be interesting to imagine this right here. Like, what if we come back and we retest like this is our new support right here? This is our new base.
That's always been my position too, Max. That's why I had the 37K first breakout, even though we broke down and then broke out later. But it was that we'd break above 30 and then 30 would become the new floor again. And if you pull that same 30 all the way across, Max, you'll see that is support for the entire market on the upside.
Oh yeah, you're talking about right
Yep,
there. Yeah.
exactly.
So what if we assume that this is our range high? Our
So
mid range
everything.
would be
That's
basically be right in there.
correct.
Yep, that's it.
So
Exactly.
mid range. Oh, look at the mid range right there. 47, 48K. 48K is the mid range, and it's right in the middle of this fib pocket. That would be
Right where the
interesting.
lower high occurred, essentially. That's where a lot of markets have trended back to. And everything under 30K was value for Bitcoin. That was your value range. Nobody wanted to accept that though.
You remember how earlier I was talking about how what if all of this is a deviation? What if all of this is a deviation on Bitcoin, just like Sol? So this is
Exactly.
deviation, and then what if we go on to do this, over here?
Draw the trend line, Max. Draw the trend line.
Brother, you already know I'm drawing the trend line.
Yeah.
You already know I'm drawing the trend line.
It'll be perfect.
And that 30K drop will shake out so many people. It will shake out so like everybody will hop out the second it starts moving back to 30.
What if, boys? Can we get some more likes, guys? Come on now. This is some good stuff, guys. What are we really talking about here? How does it look in not log? Yeah, I like it better in log. It's cheat mode.
Leave it in log. Leave it in log.
Yeah. We'll fit our bias, man. We'll fit our bias. 45 likes, guys. The like button seems to be stuck. Oh wait, no, we got to 50, 51. I just refreshed my screen. All right, 51, guys. We got to get 9 more likes, guys. We need Jackus to dump. We still got plenty of time, man. We still got probably at least half hour, 40 minutes in the show. We got plenty of time for Jackus to dump some alpha, but he's being stubborn today, guys. He's demanding that we get to 60 likes, guys. We're getting really close, though. We're at 52, and then you're going to get some absolute Jackus alpha dumpage.
Yeah.
What is our all-time high in likes?
Well, we're live or on the rerun, because we get a lot more on the reruns.
On live, of course.
Live, I think we got in like 54, 55. I don't think we've ever gotten 60 live, have we?
I don't think we got 60.
We've been
but the more time they
before.
take to get to 60, the less alpha is going to be able to drop. So, so you guys know.
We're at 54 right now. We're pushing all-time highs. I think 60 live would be the breakout. 55, guys. 5 more likes. 5 more likes.
If you got second accounts, those do have up buttons too.
In the meantime, I'm just going to keep alpha dumping. 56. They know what they need to do, man. They know what they need to do. They know what they need to do.
That's all-time high.
Speaking of major deviations, what do you think about yields here, boys?
Major deviation, brother.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Not a lot of people are expecting this. Imagine we lose that, and then this is second deviation.
Yeah, but you don't want to see yields get crushed. I'll tell you that.
That's where you're wrong. Is I do want to see them get crushed.
No. Look, just hear me out. Look at 2008, man. Like you don't want to. If yields get absolutely obliterated, it's because something systemic has happened.
That's true. That's true.
And I'm a bull telling you this, man. Like I'm just. You do not.
I know, but I own a lot of bonds, Will. But I own bonds, brother.
I know. Okay. I'll give you that.
You win either way, Max. That's how we hedge right there.
That's true. They hedge yours. Yeah.
Systemic blow up, victory.
That's what it would be. That's literally what it would be, Tucker. If yields get crushed, it's systemic blow up.
Yeah.
So all right. Let's do this though. We're talking about 2008 and yields.
It's 07 to 08. You see the implosion right in there.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you exactly why we're about to do the same damn thing again, because look at this.
69.
Deviation. Oops, we'll go deviation top.
Oh, I think we're going to do the same thing again, too. I just think it's going to happen later.
Oh, it's going to for sure happen later. It's going to take years. But right now, we're like right up in here.
Yep.
Same thing, man. range theory, deviation to one side, deviation to the other side. Let's move it forward. I think this is our new, I'll zoom in a bit more. This is our new range high right here. And I would say that our new range low could maybe be here, honestly. This will take years, right? This will take years. But a little more monkey business up here. I don't know where it goes. And then, I mean, we're out into 2026 now over here, you know, right here. Just like this.
Yeah, you want yields to bleed down slowly. You don't want them to nuke.
Exactly.
Yep.
What's that like button look like?
Oh, it's looking good, Will. It's looking good.
So, yeah, man, here's here's the plan with yields, man. It's going to take a little bit of time. But also, let's take a look at some divs. Let's see how we're looking on monthly divs here. Interesting here. Interesting how
Bear div.
this is bear div. We'll make it red for bear div.
Max, you cannot do TA on yields. It's forbidden.
I don't know. It's kind of cheating a little bit. That was a wick, but we'll count it. It's close enough. Close enough. Close enough.
Hey, back in the day, I knew somebody who could do TA successfully on the CPI, man. There's always a method to the madness.
That's true, and it did work. It did work.
Hey guys, we got the 62 likes.
Oh my gosh.
62 likes. You guys are insane.
Here we
man.
go.
Okay.
Let's
Here.
fucking go.
You promised, Jackus.
I didn't want to stop you out. You were cooking, so
Somebody's
you
got
can
to
finish up cooking if you want, Max, and then I jump in.
No, I'm done, man. Dinner's served.
Somebody's got to put the meme up, man.
Which meme?
What meme?
Well, you know which
Let him
one.
cook, man.
Here we
Oh.
go. Yeah. Hold up. Let him cook.
Okay, here we go, guys. So, well, first of all, I'll start with I've read a comment, I think it's from Zodiac, that until rate cuts begin, until rate cuts begin, I see no reason to ape alts, especially Ether. Well, you have it the other way around, man. When rate cuts begin, that's actually sell. Rate cuts are short-term sell and long-term buy, and that's what most people twist, right? Just like with everything, they forget the lags that these effects take. The moment you are getting rate, and this is alpha on its own. The moment you are getting rate cuts is the moment when economy is in a big trouble. That's the reason why they are rate cutting. Just like when we got a huge inflation, they started to talk about rate hikes, right? The moment we get into that, so it takes time before the rate hikes take their place within the economy. When all the mortgages, when all the loans start to roll over with the higher interest payments and so on. When you get rate cuts, the moment you get them is when the unemployment starts to go up, when you have all the jobless claims trending below zero and so on, right? Sorry, above and so on. So when you get rate cuts, that moment itself, that's bearish for the markets. But long run, it's bullish because the moment you get them, once again, you need to wait about a year or so before the rate cuts start to take its place within the economy. You can even overlay the rate cuts with any past equities price action, and you'll find out that about year, you never know exactly how long it's going to take before it sort of rolls over into the economy, but it does in like a year, 2-year time frame. And then when you have a longer period of rate cuts, or like when the rates are lower than they were in the period before, that's when the economy can breathe, ease, and you see the expansion, right? That's the economical Keynesian cycle theory, right? Or so. So the moment you get the rate cuts once again, that's the time to be bearish.
Real quick, to add to that, real quick, Jack, it's like I think a lot of people don't realize this too. You can go back to SPY and verify this. Like bear cycles tend to only last about a year, sometimes a little bit longer, but it's usually about a year. And 2022 was an entire bear cycle, and a lot of people they don't want to recognize that. They think there can be a multi-year bear cycle. I have not seen a lot of data showing that there's been multi-year cycles or multi-year bear cycles at any point. Usually, like 2000 to 2007 to 2008 was your first one. 2000 to 2001 was your other one. Like these are all your bear cycles that a lot of people, they're not realizing that bear cycles only tend to last about 1 year, even with Bitcoin. And what I mean by bear cycle is your drawdown phase, right? You get your drawdown phase for a year, and then you get an extended sideways accumulation phase beyond that.
Guys, Solana is blasting off right now.
What's it at?
52.30. I mean,
oh man,
market cap's driving, boys.
And we all bought Ethereum.
Not all of us, Max.
Man, I'm
all of us.
Not all of us.
Speak for yourself.
I was telling people that's the funny part, right? I was telling people to buy Sol down here, and they were like, "You're stupid. FTX is dumping on us. Get out." Then now when it pumps, everyone is like, "Why would you put your money into Ether? Sol is the play. Sol, that's the rotation. Sol is outperforming." Like, man, I was in since here. You are getting excited here, and now Ether is oversold. You're getting excited over Sol when you should be getting excited over Ether. Like, just play these rotations.
Hey, Max. I just wanted to point out Hilo, the one I brought up in the BB Giga chat. It's up 3x from where we talked about it.
Will, you never made that market we needed you to make, brother.
Yeah.
It's 3x.
I don't even remember what it was, but
I don't remember what
Jack,
it was either.
I want to stay focused on this here, man. The ETH and Sol chart. Okay, so everybody is obsessed with Solana right now, and they should be, because look at it. But with that said, do you believe that ETH is going to basically remind everybody who the altcoin king is and steal the spotlight away from Solana at some point? Will there actually be some big Sol ETH rotation?
Yes, I think, like, if you look at the Sol ETH chart, then this was the bottom accumulation, but right here that we are, we have just broken this key level. Maybe we break even this one, but this is your rotation play, right? Like, as I keep on saying, guys, where you want to get bullish is on the down candles, with some structure around, of course, and some context. But like, this is where you make the swing long positions on the weekly time frame. And when you get this upside, this is not where you get bullish, but that's always when everyone's getting bullish, right? When you get this upside. So where you want to get bullish is right down here. I mean, I expect this one to continue, but now you are sort of chasing, right? Here on Sol USD, you're definitely chasing. So we can definitely, go a little bit higher here, but this is the rotation. What you want to buy here, once again, guys, this is the higher time frame reaccumulation or accumulation zone. What you want to do is buy any scary pullback down here. Any scary pullback that comes, you want to buy. You do not want to buy into these green weekly candles.
Exactly.
Or if you do, then do it on H4 with tight invalidation and understand where you are on the weekly, right? And I think most people make the most mistakes on but by not understanding the time frames they are trading on. If you are buying on H4 here, that's cool. And I was saying, hey, I was saying we probably from here get some, it looks like one of those sort of bull market reaccumulation patterns, and we possibly get further upside. And we have, okay, let me cancel these. And this is where you want to look to unload. This is not where you get overly excited mid time frame or so.
So you think a rotation from Sol, sell Sol into ETH here is a smart play?
Yes, but on the long run, I think Sol is going to outperform Ether, right? I just don't think right now is.
And then where would you look to rotate your Ethereum back into Sol? Then where do you like for a pullback?
I like this.
What percent away is that from where we're at right now?
I would love this to get swept. So that's around 1772 ratio, and that's around 30% from here, right? That's worth it. That's worth it. Let's face it. That's worth it. Like that's the problem, guys. So even right now, if you expect Sol to go higher, the upside is still pretty limited, right? Even if you expect this one on Sol to go all the way up here and retest this low, that's 44% from the current price. For Ether, right, it's still 72%, right? So that's the problem that most people are doing wrong.
Jackus gets it. Most people don't get it, but Jackus gets it. This is the thing I keep on saying, is that Sol is up way more than everything else. It's going to cool down first. It has less upside than everything else right now.
Well, Sol's been leading the market both ways when it drops, and
but it's also going to lead the drop, which means that everything else will continue to run beyond Sol, and then Sol will drop first, and then everything will follow later after it's already ran past it.
Yeah, and also people forget that usually what happens is, like, even if you're gonna look at BTC up here, right? This is when alts really started to fly. BTC was already behind its bull market and made its sort of bull market top. This was a deviation, and it started to go sideways. But alts in this time frame really were popping off a lot, and so that's what you sort of can expect with Sol as well. It's possibly gonna go sideways or distribute before that pullback, right? And that's gonna be the same on Sol ETH and so on. So I'm not like it can go a little bit higher, surely. Maybe it goes all the way above this high. Maybe that's the strength it has. But if you're playing the higher time frame rotation, and those are the best in my opinion, then right now is the time. Like, seriously, we are just now breaking out of a 500 days long ascending triangle accumulation, right? And people are questioning it. Like, how do I make it more clear? I do not know.
Jackus, how do you? Okay, yeah, keep going.
This is where we are questioning Ether right now. Right here, this is where we are questioning Ether. Okay, so go for it. Let's see how that plays out for you.
Deviation, bro. Deviation. It's still a deviation on link. Okay.
I can probably post something like this, and I'm gonna get 1,000 likes most likely.
Yeah, you would. I've seen it. There's some guy online. I don't want to say his name here. He literally only posts like high time frame PO3 setups on Twitter. He's got a lot of followers too, man. He's just been so wrong for so long, man. It's so bad.
You talking about Capo?
No, but he's been really
talking about.
I know.
I'll give you a hint, man. He's I think he's a god of the sea, man.
So
Right.
Okay, yeah, I got
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you
Uh,
say? I wasn't listening.
the only hint to his name on Twitter is that he's a god of the sea.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I knew that.
yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, Jack, is I'm with you that ETH is gonna break out. All right. I'm positioned for it. I'm excited. I'm chasing some ETH beta. Let's do this thing. I don't know
Okay.
if I see 3,600 coming. The reason is too, if you go and look at last cycle for ETH, it didn't really move. Its bear market rally or like its reaccumulation breakout rally didn't do anything compared to what Bitcoin did. It rallied nicely just like that. But, well, Bitcoin's was far more pronounced. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
but here's the thing, and I agree with Jackus on this. Everybody sleeps on ETH until it moves, and then they want to buy $4,000 ETH.
Exactly. Everyone wants to buy Sol now. Nobody wanted to buy it down here. That's
Yeah,
as it is.
not a single
and everyone
person
will
want to
be.
touch it at the lows.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people buying ETH. They're not buying spot ETH.
No, but what I'm stating though, Snorlax, is retail usually doesn't step in real heavily until after the breakout, and then they
And you
start
can see
wanting to
it.
be
You can see it
the
everywhere.
chasers.
Everyone's shitting on Ether BTC and on Ether in general. Like, yeah, maybe you get like some
People are
people
calling
here.
for Sol to flip ETH.
That's
right
not
now.
happening.
That's not
And when you start seeing that, you already know where people are.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to get to that alpha because like some good knowledge has been shared, but that was not it. And here we go. So hold up. Let me cook. Um, we go into it, right? This is something I was gonna say to Max privately, because Max was telling me that he wants to buy more ETH here, and I wanted to give some thoughts to it. And I'm gonna start with the concept that you guys need to see, right? Because I was buying Bitcoin down here, and I will tell you exactly why. Okay, so let's get to it, right? Okay, let me start actually with BTC and the story behind. The stories are always the most important. You need to see what's happening in the market, who is getting put on the wrong side, and so forth. So this was obviously the FTX deviation bottom. We know that now, but back then it was not so obvious. And we had that shakeout, we had the break, and what did we get here? A absolutely clean resistance. Everyone is seeing that, and this was the first time through this whole bear market when we got that retest, right? We did not get the retest here. We did not get the retest here. It kept on front running. Right? And this is when the trend started to weaken, right? Right here, there was not that much time, and like with this reaccumulation, we had sell off, small reaccumulation, sell off, and then you get this longest accumulation. This accumulation is taking 145 days or 150. That's more than anything in here. Okay. Then you get, so that's not what you want to see if you have a raging bull market. When you have a, or like if I would reverse it, right? So bull market. When you get parabolas, you want to see big ranges at the bottom, then reaccumulation ranges, and then these start to get smaller. You see that each cycle, like if I go in with link, right, and I put in the weekly, this is what you will see. First, you get the longest accumulation, then you get a breakout, and you get new phase, new reaccumulations box. And this one is already shorter than the previous one. Then you get another one, and it's shorter. And then you get another one, but it's even shorter than that, right? And then you get the final blow off top. And that's how you can go on BTC. That's the same thing. Look at this cycle, right? This gets this long, which is 300 days. Then you get breakout and 200 days. Then you get breakout. This one is shorter than the previous period. Then you get another reaccumulation is shorter than the previous one, right? And maybe sometimes it gets like really close, but you know what I mean. And then you get the like big upside, and then you get reaccumulation once again shorter than the previous one. Then you get another breakout above this, shorter. Then you get another one. Look how short this reaccumulation was. It was only on the daily and full parabola blowout, and that's how it ends. So if I go back to BTC, right, this is where we are getting those sell-offs, and this is the peak. This is the peak, and then you need to get, if it's going lower, what you want is this take about this long time and then continue to sell off, right? This was supposed to be, if you wanted 10K or so, this was to be the final shakeup. It did not come. It took this long, and what we all only got was a completely unexpected news about FTX. Completely unexpected, and the market deviates below. What happens after? For the first time, you start to get that retrace, and you retest the previous resistance. The obvious, everyone is seeing that. And I'm not saying here that we cannot go and hit the low one more time, because we surely can. But you need to understand that the trend is now weakening, and this is what you sort of expect. In the end, we did not even get that. What we got, and now we know that, but in hindsight, it wasn't so obvious. So the market goes down, and you get a clear market structure break below this low. Everyone's looking for shorts, right? This is the obvious short area. Everyone here was looking for shorts. What happens? We start to get a rotation. Look how long this one's starting to take. It's longer than this previous phase before it. And the market starts to rotate. It doesn't want to retest. Everyone's waiting for those shorts. Now we start to come into it. There is a reaction. Everyone starts to short. People were already shorting here, the range, right? That we're going to go lower. Now we start to go higher. All these shorts that were built in here are underwater. All these shorts are underwater. And what happened to the longs? Some may be now starting to understand that the market is shifting. And this is where we get to Ether soon. So right here in this big resistance, we make equal highs. That never happens. Okay, I don't know about that. That never happens. You do not get a retail double top in this obvious resistance when there is no accumulation right here, close to it, right? This was a clean sell-off all the way from here. This is very important. There is no reaccumulation prior to it. You don't get this. That would be slightly different if this happened. You don't get this. There's sell-off, deviation below. Okay, so now all these shorts are looking to close their shorts. So what these guys want to do, they want price to retest. They can close at break even, and maybe it continues higher. What longs want, they want a retest of this level so that they can buy the support and it continues higher. So what I say back then that happens, we don't get that retest. That means we can shake some late longs all the way up here, but no more. We cannot retest this. Retail is not allowed to get out of shorts and get into longs. Here, everyone was bearish, right? And this is very early bulls, by the way, very short minority. So I hope it allows me to go on to M15. Nice, right? So if I zoom in, I see these equal highs being printed, and this is the whole context. This is how I work and create context. You have to think. So what happened here? We cannot go back down here. And where is the only support on M15? It's right here. And where are stops? This is where stops are. Anyone that's willing to buy have their stops right below. I'm not sure if the index chart hit it, but it was definitely hit on the Binance, and this was my entry. This level was my entry, right at 18K. I was buying slightly. Sorry, it was slightly. I would have to go on the Binance chart, but right here, it was. This was my entry right below. This is where you stop all the leverage longs right below this low, and keep these equal highs intact. Right. If I go back one more candle, you have this. So you do not let all the shorts get out. You do not get the late longs to get in. You stop all M15 shorts right below this low. Anyone that was buying in here or here and had their stop down here, you stop them. This is what happens. And then I say, if, let me go one candle back. If we start breaking here higher, right, then what happens? It leads to the cascade of things. The moment we start breaking, all the shorts have their invalidations right above here. And anyone that will be wanting to short, like, you're going to put on your FIP and you will be wanting to short the golden zone or so. So anyone will be placing in this trade. That means we are coming to stop these people out, all these shorts and so on. We are coming to stop them. So it leads to the cascade of things. And we had obviously that quick repricing and stopped all these people out. And then I was saying, like, so right here, I knew this all leads to the cascade of events that nowadays we know. But back then, when I say that in real time, nobody wants to listen. And this is exactly what happened. We broke in the structure. We came to retest, right? This was a nice long retest. What happens then? We come for the last longs. There is no reason to come back down here anymore, because here you get. This is why sometimes I make trades where I can place stop loss sort of or invalidation at supports, because I know that if we come back there, we are probably going lower. And we do come back down here. And I wasn't, like, back then, I wasn't sure if we do come below this low or if we go even below the second low. It was both were possible. But once again, we left equal highs. So what was needed? Hey, come, stop these people out, the long, because this is the first time after this upside, longs are getting built here and here and here. This is the first time. So you stop all of those, you create fear, and then you go higher, right? And this is, by the way, how BTC kept moving up the whole year, and all longs kept getting shaken out. Like, we keep moving up, and people keep losing money. That's the big play. Anyways, this is now no more important. I want to jump to ETH here with that premise. So
he's about to cook.
right now, right down here, we are getting
It kind of looks similar too, honestly. It looks very similar.
right here, we are getting equal highs where right at this sort of wake, which is not resistance, but like, let's say this area, right? You can even extend it like whatever, sort of something like this. You are getting these equal highs. What will people want to do? They will look to sort of like say, hey, we are at resistance. Sell now. You got lucky with Ether. Sell now, and we are going to 3 digits. That's the same mentality people were shorting down here. What happens here? We have to zoom in, right? And where people. So what happened here? Once again, I was calling that down here that we need to hold this level and act strongly upon it, and then we need to break this as a higher time frame flip, and then people will be looking to chase. People did not believe this. They did not believe this. They still are not believing it, right? And now some are and want to buy that pullback. Where? Right here. Right here they want to buy it. What does that remind you, guys? What does that remind you? This is your level. This is where shorts have been building, right here. They've been building right here on this resistance. So you give them the opportunity to get out? I don't think so. Just like here, you want to maybe stop some late longs or so. So I do see small pullback. But right here, whether it's something like this, in my opinion, what you get is this pullback. You are sitting on these equal highs that are getting raped. It's like we raped the like button, by the way, guys. And if you are enjoying this, don't forget to hit those likes buttons if you haven't by now. So we are possibly coming back down here. And if we zoom in, what do we have here? We have a support. Oh shit, wrong tool. We have a support down here. Down here, what is it confluent with? Yes, this high that broken the structure. Boom, 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 boom. If you are not seeing that, you do not understand market structure. Simple as that. This one is a key one. It's like this. It's like right here. Right now, you're right here. And you will get this retest. And then you will not be getting this retest. This is where people are looking too long. When we were here, they were looking for here. Now that we are here, they are looking for here. Not a chance. So we come back here, retest this level, I think. If I zoom in a little bit. And that's the same as right here on the M15, right? I do not know if you like, maybe we like can possibly drop and take this low. It's possible. Maybe we front run it slightly, possible too. I do not know, but I know that like this pullback is the one, in my opinion, that people will be max given, just like here. I'm seeing these patterns over and over and over again. And then what does it lead to, right? Let's follow up. So you may now understand why you want to bait this level. What does it lead to? Right here with this breakdown, right? Doesn't it look similar? So what will people be doing? Once again, just like here, you had nothing like this ahead of the breakdown. Here, you had nothing like that, right? So what will people be doing? Hey, they'll be placing these shorts. They'll be looking to fade the strengths. They are missing the forest for the trees. And the market will be filling this up. The moment we start breaking, you will most likely get this. And then above here, that's when you look to distribute. That's when bears will start to be bullish. You will start reading it in news, and then you possibly get something like this, And then maybe we don't even retest this level, right? Maybe something like this happens. I do not know. But this is the distribution, possibly. By the way, this is too much in the future. I do not know exactly how we get there, right? Maybe we create some levels here. We will have to work with that. We will have to work with the context, what's going on, and so forth. But right here, this is a super good probability. And all those waiting for deeper pullback to long on Ether, in my opinion, will be sideliners again, just like they are on Bitcoin for so long. Now, that's the Ether USD. I'm going to go into ETH. People are not understanding market structure. They are not. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, so you know what? We may leave this one for next time. We may leave this one for Monday, right? There's been lots of alpha being shared. And
Oh,
we need
you're
to
gonna leave them waiting till Monday? Oh my god!
we will leave them waiting for Monday. There is time over the weekend, right? It's not gonna be as quick, right? Like this will take few days to accumulate. We might come back, retest this support down here, which I think is gonna take place. But we leave them. We keep the people excited. We still give you enough time. No worries there. No worries. You've just been given lots of alpha, guys. Lots, but we cannot pull you too much, right?
That's true. You
They're
got to
getting
keep
full.
them wanting more. They'll come back Monday. What'd you say, Tommy?
They're getting full.
Way too much food. Way too much food. The All American Breakfast by Chef Jackus. Jackus, do you know what the All American Breakfast is?
No.
It's like a real thing here in the US. It's like eggs, toast, bacon, hash browns, and they call it the All American Breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's alpha. Alpha.
Truly few.
Yeah.
Few. All right, well, should we wrap it up here then? We'll save the rest for Monday.
I mean, you guys can still. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I mean, guys, aren't we going to recession? Wait, I heard zeros. I heard we are sending to zeros, guys. What's going on? Come on, I don't understand. They told me it's going down. No.
What did
Right.
Inverse Jackus say?
On Nasdaq, I don't have a chart. I'm afraid.
Oh shoot.
Wait. Maybe
Inverse Jackus made some charts.
he did, but
I don't know where they went.
yeah. SPX. Look at that reaction, guys. Do you remember how they fought us right at this monthly support? We talked about this base. We just printed this one big level over, and they said, "No, you are zero."
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it well. I said it's so unlikely that we're just gonna nuke through this entire base on the first attempt, the first retest. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No, and people keep laughing. How can you be bearish at the support and bullish at resistance, right? So, yeah, people got bearish at support. Yeah, do you guys want to cook on something?
I think I'm all out of cooking for today. No more cooking for me.
Oh wait, is Ozil still here? Ozil, are you in? If you are, let me know in the comment, because he wanted the render chart and I forgot.
That's right.
Ozil, if you're still here, let us know. I'm just playing with this fractal that you made, Jackus.
Which one? The gold one?
No, I'll show you. I'm playing with this right now, like the bottoming range.
Oh yeah.
On ETH and on Bitcoin, different time frames.
Oh goodness gracious, Max.
Yeah, man, it's a real thing that's happening right now.
Someone's getting cooked. Someone's getting burned.
Let's just throw this straight on top and see what happens.
Jack, if he can still cover render, he can come back and watch the recording. Ozil's good about that.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
A little massaging, Max. A little massaging. You're almost
Let me
there.
get the massage oil out. Hang on.
Yeah.
It's not going to fit perfect.
It's not like
Look,
that's
all
what
right.
people. That's what people
Tucker.
fail to understand.
Good enough.
That's-
Good enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some life advice, Tucker. All right.
What's that, Will? What's that?
I don't think you were ever meant to be a masseuse.
Oh, Will. Will, I have evidence to the contrary.
What did he just say to you? I didn't even hear it.
He said I wasn't meant to be a masseuse. Wait. You know this is Max massaging, right? Well, this isn't me massaging.
Oh man.
I mean,
I
Will, this
know.
is pretty good, man. This
That's
is square
about as
peg
good
round
as you
hole.
can do. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets.
I
But what
mean,
I'm
high
most
time frame
interested in,
manipulation. Sure.
Dr. Will's outlook is this. All right.
Just clip the pump and stick it on there.
Just the pump, brother. Just the pump.
Just
Wow.
the pump.
This guy.
So we get this little pullback right here. And then we hit the Jackus line right there. See, look at that. You zoom in. Look at that little dipperoni.
Bro, it's the same line we were talking about on Bitcoin when everybody said it wasn't going to break above 30. It's the same exact
Well,
line.
just compliment my massaging skills,
right.
all right? Just don't need all
If
that.
everybody just goes back to Bitcoin and looks at the breakout, that's what everything's breaking out of. It's breaking out of that value range that everybody had the opportunity to buy and they didn't want to, and it's still there on some things and they still don't want to, and then they're going to come back and buy much higher.
All right, let's do this one. I actually kind of like this. Does someone want to
we need to cover
cover?
render.
I don't. That's not for me. Someone else should cover that. I'm not the guy to cover
Yeah,
that. Who's got it?
should cover that.
Jackus has it.
Yeah. I don't have it, but Ozil wanted my take on the render, so I'm gonna do it. So there was this sort of wedge playing out. We had a breakdown, but no impulsive breakdown. That's very important. It was slow, and we retested this inefficiency. We filled it, and we held it, which was important. Breaking lower would lead to lower prices. Now this is very important because this was the level prior to the breakdown. We flipped that and are turning that one into support, right? This is a big wick. I think we do not go below it. This looks like a strong buyback in the market, and what I think happens is where we go into, so there is maybe more upside, but then we start filling it, and then we start rotating somewhere inside of it, and we don't go below. So something like that would be my estimate, and we go. I like these highs being cleft. So I think we go there and then we go higher. So I'm pretty bullish on it, but I would wait for something like this. I would wait for it. This looks good, and I also love that these two need to be around the same time frame, right? So like this is the structure you want to be looking for. Right now it's too quick, unless of course this breaks through and goes straight up and shows strength. So if we do this, then you look for accumulation and continue straight up. But until then, I think this is a strong resistance, which it probably will reject from.
Do you know what we call that, Jackus? We call that validation and invalidation. So if you're invalidated, it breaks to the structure and uses it as support.
Yeah.
If you're validated, it breaks down from the structure and you take the lower move. This is what I like. So many traders just cannot wrap their head around having a direction in both directions and understanding when you're invalidated or validated.
Yep. Yeah, legit. That's a great point. So I had it with Caspar, right? I was okay. That's too much alpha, guys. Let's hide it one.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're teaching classes.
We are. So once again, right, we had deviation above, and this could have easily, as long as we are down here, this could have easily went lower, and I was bearish on it. But the moment we flipped it, this became a strong support. What we got a retest inside of it and held it. This could have still been bad, right here. But the moment we got here, I had to flip on it, and it was right in time. Right in time. In this reaccumulation, and I think this is very good. But then what happens is that people wait for more. They wait for the breakout and retest. And I mean, it could have happened sort of, but that's the problem if you wait for too much confirmation and retests. That at some point the market is just going to break out and leave you on the sidelines. I think we do not get below here.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
INJ is way overpumped. Somebody asked about INJ. Way overpumped.
All right, this is the last one we're doing, guys. If we want to do INJ,
Go for it. I'm ending.
What do you
here.
mean overpumped, Will? Can't be overpumped.
Will's being an already pumped or
Yeah. Oh, it already pumped. It can't go any higher.
there's a Hasaka tweet about that, man.
there's a Max tweet about that as well.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
It's going to come back to the green box, bro.
It already
Probably.
did.
It's going to consolidate in that
flipped it.
range.
It's
I know
flipped.
it's going to consolidate. It's going to consolidate. Look at the left shoulder before we did the final run up on the last bull. That's where it's going to consolidate between there and your green box.
I mean, we're
Will's
not
right.
even at the halving.
No, but
I
I'm saying
cannot
it's going
help
to
but think
consolidate
that
into the halving there.
You think we're going to do
Injective
this?
reminds me of ETH. Injective reminds me of ETH in the past cycle, where ETH front ran the whole market on the upside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Jack,
then it sat
missed
there
his,
for like an
compare it
extended
to
period of
Luna
time.
Yesterday.
Sorry? Tell
You
me.
missed this compare it to Luna yesterday.
Luna.
Its first cycle and result, and what we're seeing right now looks a whole lot like Luna.
Yeah, you got to really do
pre-halving.
this, though.
Or not
Luna's pumping
pre-having,
right
but
now as we speak.
into the end of
No,
2020.
but Luna moved mid market. It didn't move beginning the market. Like Luna didn't start moving until it attached that
No,
state.
I
That
know.
algorithm
Wait, I
stable
know,
position.
Tommy. You have the chart. Hang on.
The cycle we compared it to, Will, was like Luna's first cycle was in the spring of 2021.
Okay, I can see that.
INJ is potentially in its second cycle.
You're saying INJ is like right here.
Yes, but I think it consolidates also, like Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm stating. Is like I think it just runs sideways for now. I do think it goes higher. I just think it's going to sit for a while. It's not going to do much here.
Wait. Okay, but let's just hang on.
Basically, an accumulation range. I'll put it that way, right? It's a range to accumulate between the green box and your high of your previous shoulder.
Hang on. Check this out. So if it is Luna, it consolidated above the highs, right?
Guys, we're at 69 likes.
Oh my God! Cut the.
I don't think we're going there,
I
bro.
got it. I love
No
it.
one liked the stream. Nobody like it. We can't have 70.
You see what I'm talking about, though? Look at this.
Wow,
This
man.
is where consolidation occurred. Was above
Yeah.
bullish consolidation. Above
You
the
understand
highs.
that. Yes.
Look, some people believe the tooth fairy is real. Other people know.
I mean, Will.
Will, at one point in your life, you believed in the tooth fairy too,
Yeah.
and it was magical. All right, guys, we're going to call the stream here. I have to go eat some lunch. I've got a lunch date with my wife and my son. I am officially calling this stream. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. We got to 69 likes. Nobody like it. We cannot get to 70 likes. If I see it at 70 likes, we're dissolving the business. We cannot. It has to be stuck at 69 likes, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, though, please consider subscribing. Our subscriber count is steadily climbing up, and it's because of you guys. So please, if you enjoyed the stream, do not like it. We are at 69 likes. Do not like it. We're going to stay at 69 likes. But please subscribe to the channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yes, Barry. Yes, we are, Barry. Great comment. We greatly appreciate it. If you guys are new here, we are Because Bitcoin, a global financial media company with a very heavy emphasis on digital assets. And this is Market Check, our daily show brought to you by Because Bitcoin. We go live 5 days per week, Monday through Friday at 10:50 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We love watching that subscriber count grow. It's really reaffirming for the hard work that we put in. We show up every single day and give it absolutely everything we've got. Furthermore, one more plug. If you check out the first link in the description below, becausebitcoin.com/premium, it will take you to our website where you can sign up for our premium analysis, which mainly at this point consists of a Discord, but we do have some cool new products rolling out very, very soon, which you guys will have access to. We're not really talking about it quite yet. We mentioned it earlier on the show, but some really interesting things coming out very soon. But right now, it's a kick-ass Discord. You got Tucker, Snorlax, me, Will's Outlook, Jackus, and King Wabi in there sharing premium analysis, things that we don't talk about here on YouTube. Plus, we share all of our active positions as well. Really, the main focus of the Discord is we talk to you guys about analysis and approach to markets, how we're all viewing it. But that's all fine and dandy. But how do you actually execute on that and place calculated bets at the right time to actually make money? And that's really what the Discord is taking it to the next level and executing. And for the spirit of transparency, we share all of our positions in there as well. You can go back. There's archives of everything that we've done basically the entire year. So it's a really great experience. We do over an hour and a half per day of live calls with the Discord, one before the New York session open and one before the New York session close. And if you can't make those live, we do record all of those so you can watch them at your convenience. But it's a really, really great experience. Nobody works harder. Now, at the very bottom of the screen, I'm going to put a code up. Use the code TwitterBB while you're checking out for 1 month free. So you get to try it 30 days risk-free. It will not charge you. So there's nothing to lose, right? You get free alpha, even more than we're giving you guys here for 30 days. You can cancel if you don't like it, but I do have a feeling that you guys are going to like it. So again, that's the first link in the description of the video below, becausebitcoin.com/premium, and then use the code across the bottom of the screen, TwitterBB, for 1 month free. Come trade live with all of us here, plus a couple other BB analysts. So guys, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to let Snorlax give you the official goodbye, but I have to do my little spiel. You know, I like to just really just lather it on right at the end. But Snorlax, please say goodbye to the people.
Oh man, Max, it's always so hard to follow that outro, man. But I'll keep it pretty simple today. We hope you guys have had a phenomenal week. It's been a very active week as far as trading crypto markets has gone. Like the whole team has been saying, hopefully the insight and analysis we've provided has either helped you make money or at least provided some entertainment value for you, right? But hope you guys all have a phenomenal weekend. We will be back, of course, for another episode of Market Check on Monday morning. We'll see if we get any weekend volatility. Given the conditions, you know, maybe we see some altcoin volatility this weekend, right? Could be something to look forward to. But of course, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to tune in for Market Talk with the legendary King Wabi as well, hosted in the afternoons. But without further ado, guys, have a great weekend. And once again, thanks for tuning in.